Okay, so hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today, once again, we dive into the fast-paced world of trading gold and Bitcoin. I am Gasly, and in today's live session, we'll be breaking down the latest market moves, key price levels, and strategies to help you stack those profit. Okay, so let's begin. So right now, let me just post that I'm live in YouTube. Wait a minute. Share. Okay. So right now I'm looking into gold chart, and currently I'm finding a good setup in gold, which is a buy side. So from yesterday we caught a very good sniper trade. As you can see, as soon as we entered in this trade, market gave us a reaction because it was a lot of liquidity was lying here, number one. And you saw that market gave us a pullback from no good point of interest. It was from the middle. So market saw the opportunity to take all the liquidity and all those SLs beneath it. And also exactly around 5:30 or 6, there was a fundamental news which was positive, and it was US fundamental news. And in US fundamental news, if the news is positive, then we know that US dollar is stronger, and therefore gold will fall, right? Wait. And right now I'm finding a good goal setup. And also there was a Fed interest rate decision which was also positive, and that's the reason gold is no longer a safe haven demand. Okay, it's in a bearish market, bearish sentiment. But finally yesterday around 11:30, gold gave further dump into the market, and uh, a price led into this demand zone, and therefore gave us a bullish reaction. Right now we can confirm, like, slowly but steadily buyers are taking over the control, are taking over the market, but we don't know if it will sustain, right? So okay, so I was telling you guys that um, that I found a I'm getting a good buy setup in gold, which is right now here. So let me just break it down for you. If I turn on the liquidity heat map, right, you see all those liquidity lying above. So after giving such a dump and reacting from a key demand zone, market would potentially move it upward direction to our next supply zone, right, or key zone, which is this. If I draw it down for you, it's this zone, right? So market would try to fill all those high liquidity zones, right? All those orders and all those transaction happening at upside. So if I see, there was a key zone right here, right? And during London session, market gave us a pullback, uh, giving us a liquidity sweep right here. And also 5 minutes, we saw a trend line breakout, right? So if we want to take this trade, we're gonna enter at this area, right? Target our stop loss right here, and target this potential zone. Yes sir. cause a lot of liquidity lying above, and also today's news was negative. So potential, there is a huge potential that gold will rise again to this 3325, right, to this zone. So I will be targeting this particular zone right here. And also other factors, that all the EMAs, uh, the price gave us a crossover EMA to the upside. So, and if you simply observe this candlestick, you see that buyers are stepping in. Sellers, what they are doing is they're trying to push the prices below, right? But they fail to do so. So immediately what happens is buyer steps in, right, and give us a reaction to the upside. So yeah, this is a good buy setup for me. And okay, for me this is an kind of A setup or B setup. So you can also risk small in this trade according to your capital, right, account size. So let me just post this. Good potential buy setup. Okay, let me just mark the zones for you guys. This is a black. And this is our stop loss, right? So looks like market is giving a good bearish candle, but no worries, we have enough room for price to give us reverse. And also we saw a liquidity sweep right here, gave us an inducement and a bullish breakout to the upside. Okay, no pressure. Now let's look into GBP USD quick. Okay, in okay in afternoon I just gave a signal, this potential buy to the upside, but looks like due US dollar being stronger, Then GBP market took control and once again gave us a good bearish leg to downside. Till now no trades for GBP USD cause it's in a global uncertainty, and till now price haven't even reached our key area and gave us a reaction to the downside. So that's fully fundamental, right? And also GBP JPY, it was a breakout to the upside, as you can see. If I draw this trend line, right, give us a bullish breakout. You can look for potential buys, but you see lot of liquidity, this blocks, especially this block, lot of liquidity lying here, right? And also liquidity lying in here, so market could potentially give us a pullback and taking all those liquidity. So I won't prefer to take trades here. Instead, give us a pullback, um, let price reach in a key point of interest, and then we can potentially look for buys targeting these zones, right? Okay, looks like gold is reacting from this key zone, but I am also concerned about New York session, right? Cause due to being US dollar being strong, market can give us a bearish momentum to the downside. So I would prefer you guys take this trade and risk low, right? If you want to take this trade, risk lower than usually you take trades, right? As it's already end of the month, this is the last day of the month, so you can risk low. Okay, looks like gold is giving us a reaction from this key support. And let's talk about Bitcoin. Wow, Bitcoin giving some big candles. Okay, Okay, as I guys told you, we need a clear breakout from this trend line. Okay, from Monday to Thursday. Okay, this overall trend was broken, right? So see, I guess it was yeah, yesterday market gave us a breakout, but due to uh, resistance being above a very strong resistance, it failed to do so. So price again came back to our good demand zone right here and gave us a reaction to the upside and giving us a clear breakout. Now we simply need is a clear breakout, a good bullish engulfing candle breakout from above 876, and then uh, we might create higher highs to the upside, maybe creating all-time highs once again. Okay, we just need one good bullish engulfing candles, cause consecutively I can see only bearish candles forming, but I hope we'll find a good reaction to the upside, cause all those unfilled orders you can see, all those high liquidity, even here, right? Market could target those too. It's just a matter of time. That's why gave us a room for our stop loss, right? Just to be safe, and yeah, we can find a good reaction to the upside. So if you haven't um, entered in this trade, you can still enter from here, which is more better for your risk management and your stop loss placement. You can do so. And once again, I would suggest you, uh, if you want to take this trade, then risk low, cause it's already end of the month, and US dollar being stronger, market might reverse, right? Fundamentally. Looks like buyers are stepping in, and so does sellers. Can spot a potential trend line too, right here. Okay, Bitcoin, as I told you, right? Bitcoin broke above this trend line, and right now I can see lot of buyers stepping in. So buyers, what they are doing is they're pushing the prices higher. As you can see, this particular 15 1 hour candlestick, right? This 1 hour time frame candlestick, which is good. And if I take back to a 15 minute, I can also potentially spot a trend line which will soon give us a breakout, right? Oops. So we just need a clear breakout above this key resistance with a good engulfing candle with a strong momentum. Then we can look for buys, right? Buy setups. Till then, we can still confirm price is going sideways. We need a clear direction in order to take a trade. Okay, GBP USD just falling, so I'm worried about gold too, cause we are comparing GBP US against US dollar and same as gold against US dollar. So whenever an asset is falling, if you compare with a gold dollar, then we know that right now US dollar is strong, and that's the reason it's falling. And if I talk about overall sentiment on gold, currently it's in a bearish. But also market give us a very good retracement, right, to our demand zone, and from there we can see a reaction to the upside. I'm seeing this as a potential zone for sellers to step in the market right here. All those liquidity lying above mostly. This block and all these blocks lying above. And if I turn on this market volume, we see all those lot of transaction lying above, right, where market give us a dump. Exactly there we see lot of transaction lying there, so market would soon fill those, take those orders, right? That's what I'm waiting for. Okay, looks like in 5 minutes time frame market is giving us an indecision candle right here. After this candle closure 15 minutes, I hope to see a bullish engulfing candle to the upside. If not, we still have this overside support, right? options. Okay, looks NY open will start exactly within. Okay, NY open just started. Now let's see what will happen, right? Maybe at first market would take these orders right here. But I still think market could take our SL cause US dollar being strong, and during NY open market can take those lows. Till now market is giving only bearish candles, which is concerning, and in between we saw 5 minutes indecision candle. So maybe market can also take those lows, and then market could give us a reaction to the upside, right? Taking those London lows right here, sweeping that and giving us a reaction. If it happens like that, we might find another trade, and that's the reason I told you like to risk as much uh, low as possible in this trade because of the market uncertainty, right? And we are seeing buyers stepping in this oversized support trend line. It's reacting from here. Looks like buyers are very weak right now. Okay, there is a crossover to the downside, but I don't want to trade short right now, right? Because very low liquidity and market has the enough fuel to give a reaction to the upside. So I want to see gold to rise, give us a pump at least to our next supply zone, which is 329 and 3334 till there. I want to see that. Maybe this price may be a manipulation, then giving us a breakout to the upside. It can happen like that too. But let's see. Okay, I see 15-minute candle turning bearish to once again turning into bullish candle, which is a good sign. Now we can confirm that yeah, buyers have stepped in, but we need to see if it sustains that, right? We need a clear breakout from this zone to once again, or else that will be concerning. It looks like GBP JPY is giving reaction to the upside, but I still need a pullback at least to this zone, right? Because I can see this trend line liquidity forming, and I hope so market would take those soon, give us a pullback reacting from a key zone, and once again a bullish scenario. If not, we might take a shot from the upside targeting this lows. Okay, looks like buyers, what they're doing is pushing the prices higher, but still bears are in control. See, I told you price is reacting from this zone, so we need a clear breakout. And Bitcoin, okay, looks like price reacted from this trend line resistance and giving us a reaction to the downside. And also there is a very good resistance here, very strong one, and there is the another reason why Bitcoin is giving reaction to the downside. So as I told, we need a clear candle closure above this trend line and also above this resistance, right? Retest and then bounce. Into our next supply zone. In between here we can find some good trades, but till then no good setup forming. Looks like buyers are constantly stepping in the market. They're trying to push prices higher. We just need a clear breakthrough above this zone with at least a good bullish candle. Okay. Looks like bears are in full control of the market. Hmm. At least price might react from this zone too, right? From this demand zone. I want to see that. Give us a reaction and then bounce again. And if it's gonna take our SL, we are simply gonna accept that, because we followed our strategy, we followed our rule, we analyzed everything before taking the trade. Only downside uh, we got was that stronger USD might take over the market. Okay, what just happened now? There was a network issue from my end. We can currently see all the bearish candles. I want to see a clear breakup of this, retest, and then bounce. Maybe gold can take those London lows, sweeping that, and giving us a reaction to the upside. Let's see what will be the likely outcome. Looks like GBP USD giving a strong bullish candle. Okay, looks like price is reacting from this very high time frame for our demand zone, right? And we can see a reaction to the upside, maybe. But we need confirmations for that. If price invalid this demand zone, GBP USD might fall more, like into our next key zone right here. Let's see what is the outcome. Once again, price is reacted from this zone, giving us a bearish reaction. GBP JPY price action is very choppy, but steadily it's moving at upward direction. Okay, good. Let's see if it sustains that level. A clear breakthrough, retest, and move prices higher. Beautiful. That's what I was expecting. Yeah, as you can see, sellers are stepping in here. They're fighting back. Come on, gold, just move the prices higher. I don't think market would give us a bearish action more. At least price should reach to our key supply area. Till then, I see a potential call might push above. But also, if fundamental affects, we can't do anything about it. So yeah. Okay, GBP US is giving a good reaction to upside. Maybe reach to this zone, one of our supply point of interest. Right. Okay, looks like GBP USD is trying to fill all those orders here. Maybe gonna target all those orders. Okay, gold is once again giving a bearish reaction. Price heavily reacted from this key resistance. Okay, wow. Gold is giving us a strong bearish reaction, and price has stepped in into our key demand point of interest. Maybe we are gonna book this trade as a loss. GBP JPY pushing price higher, maybe target this block and this block. But right now I cannot find a good setup in order to enter in this trade. Gold right now has reached into a demand zone, and in this candle we saw a reaction. I hope this demand zone sustains and give us a bounce back. But also US dollar being strong, gold can simply once again give us a dump into the market, right? If you have any doubt in the market, like if you're not able to understand what I'm talking about, what are the technical terms, you can always reach out into a live chat box and you can simply ask question and I'll answer to those questions, right? And as we can observe in this 5 minutes time frame candles, is that sellers are trying to push prices lower, but now prices reach into our key demand area. We see a push from the downside, but still we need a confirmation like a good bullish engulfing candle. Then we can confirm that yeah, actually buyers stepped in into the market at this zone. And also 15 minutes candle, we see a very big bearish candle. I think market's gonna sweep this bullish engulfing low. There is a possibility, or it might simply hit our stop loss and fall more, or maybe take this London low sweep and give us a reaction to the upside. If market takes our SL, and after that if we see another setup forming, um, for today I won't give you any trade signal because it's already end of the month, and this month we have done very good. We have booked a lot of profits, right? Overall we are in profit, and in the end of the month I don't want you guys to have FOMO, and FOMO, and due to FOMO take a unnecessary trade, right? In this trade I followed my very key rules, all the rules that I've noted in my notebook. And yeah, before taking that trade I was gonna warn you guys to risk small cause it's already end of the month, and due to US dollar being strong and also during NY's New York session, gold can react to the downside. There was a possibility, and yeah, this is what happens if US dollar is stronger than gold. We can do nothing about it, right? We found a good setup, buying setup. We had reasons to believe that gold will rise, and all those imbalance, unfilled imbalance liquidity line. So, but sometimes market will hit you like this. But no worries, we'll come back stronger into the next month from tomorrow, or from Monday. We'll have a fresh month with good setups forming, and we'll take those trades and execute and perfectly book our profits. And no worries, if this trade hits your SL, overall month you have gained a lot of profits. And the small, if you have risked this trade very small, it will not affect your portfolio, right? At least you took precautions. If you book a loss, you will think that, oh, I have taken precaution and I was right, it happened. So thanks to you, because you risk low in this trade. Okay, this 40 seconds, it's all gonna decide if gold wants to move prices higher or go below. Meanwhile, let's look in GBP USD. Okay, so as I was telling you guys, when price reached here, GBP USD was gonna take all those orders here, right? High liquidity zones reach back to our key support point of interest and might react from here. But also, if I talk about higher time frame, you see prices reacted from a very good demand zone, 4 hours time frame, and all those very high liquidity lying above us. So market from now can give us a bullish sentiment, right? Okay, looks like market will take those lows and take our SL. Okay, we booked a loss in this trade. No worries. So let me just post this trade. Let Let me just post in our Telegram group, right? Okay, no worries, guys. Sometimes market be like that, and that's the reason I told you guys to risk minimal amount in this trade, cause of this fundamental news and all that, and US dollar being stronger than gold. But no worries, yesterday we took a very good sniper entries, and whole month we had very good profits. So this trade will not affect our portfolio, right? And upcoming month we'll take more good trades, we'll find our good setups, and also we'll give you very good trade signals. And I think right now gold might take those London lows, sweep that, and maybe give us a reaction to the upside. If not, then we can see gold be falling more lower. Okay, price just swept those lows. Let me post this in our Telegram group. And if you guys haven't joined our Telegram group, the link is in our description. We post daily analysis, trade signals, and market overview, market insights, everything you need for trading in gold, Bitcoin, and other forex pairs. We give you all those updates in our Telegram group. Okay. So I told you guys, if fundamental takes over the market, there is nothing you can do. You just have to sit back and watch, right? And okay, you guys might think that okay, you should have taken a short, but why would I, right? If I see a clear buy setup and if I see other analysis and other factors lining up, why will I take a short, right? But I already informed you to risk low, and also I saw that coming. This I had um, intuition like maybe this price gonna hit our SL due to US dollar being strong, and that's what happened. But no worries. See, no one knows the outcome, right? You just enter the trade and you just let it run, let the trade run. If you have, if you believe in your strategy, if you think that yeah, you follow your plan, then you should not fear if price hits your SL. If it does, then no worries. At least you are proud, or you are sure that yeah, I followed my plan and it hit my SL. So I won't, like, you know be sad about it. Looks like price have swept that and could give us a potential reversal. Let's see. Okay, let me just post it in our Telegram group. Okay, see, it gave us a reaction. But we need a candle closure above this candle high. Then we can say price will reverse. Okay, gold is giving a good reaction to upside. Once again, looking this into this trend line resistance. Okay. GBP USD can fill all those orders and reach to our key point of interest. And GBP JPY prices reached into our key supply point of interest right here. We see equal high liquidity building up, swept, and gave us a bearish reaction. Once again, market saw all those liquidity lying above, gave us a reaction from this key demand zone, and giving us a bullish out breakout. And prices again reach to our supply point of interest, and right now we may see sellers stepping in into the market and maybe seeing a retracement to the downside, because a lot of liquidity is lying below too, so market would surely take those before giving higher highs, and in that particular retracement we'll look for buys. Let's look into Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin once again retested this overside support and also giving us a reaction from this resistance. Still no sign for taking a buy setup. Yeah, you may take some sell trades if price reaches to our resistance, but we don't trade like that, right? We are not typical scalpers, we are intraday traders. Or you can open very low lots position size, wait for maybe 5 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. If in profit, exit. Then again, if you see a major high or low being swept, you can uh, open another very low positions, wait for 2 to 3 minutes, in profit, exit, like that. Looks like gold might fall even lower. Right now gold is taking this 15 minutes candle low liquidity, as you guys can see, and we cannot confirm like buyers are still in control. This is purely fundamental fundamental move, and if I take a short, that won't be that won't match with my analysis, right? Because if I turn on the liquidity heat map, you can see there is no liquidity heat map. There are very low orders right here, right? Okay, there are a good amount of liquidity lying right here, but we also got to realize that market gave us a reaction from a key demand zone. And let me show you guys once again. Yeah, from this key demand zone, right? And so, and also market taking all those liquidity lying below. So right now market has the enough fuel to give us a reaction to upside, so we'll go along with the market, right? We saw a perfectly buy setup forming with um, high liquidity present at the upside, and also we are targeting those supply zone. So before giving a reversal from the supply zone, we'll be out of the trade, right? And also we saw a clear liquidity sweep right here, and giving us a bullish momentum to the upside with a strong candles forming. We see a crossover price above this resistance EMA turning into support, and yeah, we took this trade. We followed our plan, right? Even if it's a B setup or B plus, it's still a setup, right? And that's the reason I told you guys to risk very low, as it's the end of the month. And once again, fundamentally US dollar is strong right now, so New York session might take over that. So no worries, we have risked very small uh, capital in this trade, so it won't affect our overall profits over this month, right? And next month we'll come back stronger, we'll execute even more good trades, right? And we'll follow our plan. So as I told you guys, like if you have analyzed it right, if your setup matches and you enter that trade, and if it hits stop loss, don't be discouraged, right? You should be type of proud that you followed your plan and not uh, be doing a FOMO trade, right? So that's it. Trading is like that. Sometimes we may face like this, but that's okay. We'll come back stronger. And if I want to point out my mistakes in this trade, I don't think I can find any, right? The only mistake, I took is that I had an intuition, right? Like gold will fall more because of the fundamentally US dollar being strong, and I ignored that. I could have told you guys like not to trade in this last day, but still I went with it. But also, I advised you guys to risk very small, and yeah, it took RSL, but no worries. Yesterday we hit a very good take profit, and most of them closed our trades here. So we had big gains in this potential short trade, right? And over the month we had multiple trade setups. We executed it very well. So so we won't be sad about it taking our stop loss right here. Okay, looks like GBP USD has filled all those orders and trying to reach in a supply point of interest. Till now, no other good setups, and I think I'm gonna end the stream now as New York Open has New York session has been closed, New York Open, and now we might see very low volatility and also last day of the month, and there's no point of taking trades. So so bye guys. See you on the next